Our sponsors: the Finkley Experience, an educational consulting firm that specializes in first-generation education, and which prepares high school students for college. For more information, visit their website at thefinkleyexperience.com. Father to Father Incorporated, a nonprofit organization that strengthens families through father engagement, with a goal to help men in our communities to be great dads. For more information, visit their website, fathertofatherinc.org. ABLAZE Entertainment. The goal of ABLAZE is to take emerging artists and develop them to the next level of their career. For more information, visit their website at ablazeentertainment.net. Thank you.
Is your Louisiana girl Denise Boutte coming at you on the Michael Finkley Show, and you guys may know me from Why Did I Get Married as the really sweet girl Trina, or maybe Meet the Browns as Sasha. But I'm coming at you guys from the great state of California, but originally from Louisiana, because you know I can't lose that Southern girl, baby. All right, you guys stay tuned to Michael Finkley.
On the next Michael Finkley, you guessed it, we have the gospel duo themselves. The Fisher Girls are here. They tell us about their unique style of music and gospel, their up-and-coming singles, and so much more. Don't miss it. Next Finkley.
There's a new familiar face this time. Say hello to the new daytime. See it everywhere you go. New and the greatest show. It's no other than the Michael Finkley Show. There is no other. He's like no other. I'm so glad that someone resonates with me. Come celebrate with me. Let's tune into Michael.
Hello there, it's Michael Finkley. Welcome to the Michael Finkley Show. Thanks for joining us today. So y'all know how I feel about gospel music, right? I love it because it soothes the soul. It really does for me. I can only speak for me. It calms my spirit when I want to punch somebody in the face. Y'all listen, it calms me down. All right, y'all have these moments too. So we're talking today with two individuals who are doing up in the gospel world, and it felt like they just got started, right? But they are so incredible with an amazing message behind their name. I'm talking about none other than the Fisher Girls, right? The Fisher Girls with us, and they talk about their amazing journey within this amazing industry. So FINK FAM, don't you dare go away. Back in a moment. Coming up, we have the Fisher Girls with us. Back in a moment.
This is comedian Eric Escobar, the Mexipino millennial, and you are watching Gold right now. You know why? Because you're watching The Michael Finkley Show. Stay tuned.
On the next Michael Finkley, we have from the BET series, The First Wives Club. Danny Guevara is with us as she talks about her character and how she's firing up the screen. And she also talks about her work with actors, with her business, Acting for Beginners. And we're excited to premiere our latest music video featuring the song Biggest Dream Come True. Next Finkley. Hey FINK fam, it's your favorite host, Michael Finkley, and you can listen to us on CTR Media Network. Go listen in. Hello everybody, it's Finkley from the Finkley Experience. We're an educational consulting firm that specializes in first-generation education. So we assist students with their college and career endeavors. We train school administrators on the state of first-generation students. And also, we partner with colleges and universities to assist their first-generation population for easy transition from high school to college. So if you're looking for a presenter or speaker that presents on these topics and so much more, visit our website at thefinkleyexperience.com and learn about all that we do. We're looking forward to working with you. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. Now y'all, my next guest, they are sweeping the nation with their amazing music within the genre of gospel music. They are the Fisher Girls, Alma and Raquel. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having us.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. I really appreciate y'all reaching out to us, and I love what you're doing. I love gospel music. That's number one. That's no more genre for me because it soothes my soul, right? It comforts me. And when I want to punch somebody in the face, right, it calms me down. You know?
You being
Hallelujah.
real.
That's what Auntie Duranda said. She said she want to slap something. So, I go with what she says. But thank you so much for what you do within gospel music. We really appreciate you. And so I was reading your bio, and these words really stuck out to me. You say that you draw your inspiration from tragedy and pain. Now, what is that tragedy and pain that you speak of?
Well, the tragedy, we lost our brother. He was murdered in the streets of Baltimore in 2001. So that's definitely the tragedy. So, and we also lost our mom and our dad, and within short time spans. So our mother and our father around the same time, maybe about 3 years apart.
Yeah, our mother from cancer and our father from a heart attack. 2015, our mom in 2018, our father. So that's when God started to cultivate the gift, cultivating the gift of writing in me, and then God started to birth spoken word in my sister.
Right. The spoken word didn't happen until my mom passed. Like it came up. I didn't know that it was there.
Wow. And I pause so deeply because even in tragedy, right, a blessing can come. We just don't see it because we're going through it. But at the end of the day, God knows what he's doing. And we just have to follow in his steps and continuously trust him in all that he does in our lives, because we know that he doesn't make a mistake. When people listen to your music, right, what are we hearing exactly? Because yes, we hear the gospel, but we also hear some of the blues infusion in that as well. When people listen to it, what do you want them to get out of it?
Well, I think that we're just really being very transparent about our different things, our victories, our failures, and we're just presenting it, I guess displaying our walk with God. Sometimes it's rocky, sometimes it's stable, but we're showing that you can get victory in Jesus, but also we're showing that we're human. We have fallen short of his glory, but he will deliver you out of sin, not while you're in sin. So we're just being real. Everything can't require you can't hand clap and stomp on every situation. If you're struggling in your flesh, fornication wise, everything was like, you can't be doing all that. You need to actually identify exactly what you're struggling with and present it to God. God wants people to be real.
Oh my gosh, it's like y'all was listening to my conversation the other day. We have been programmed by the church. We have been programmed, and at this point of our lives, we have to deprogram ourselves because we are real. We are human. We go through things. Things come through our minds. We act on things that come through our minds. We go back and repent. We may not do it again. We may do it again, So
Mhm.
it's a process. It's definitely a process. And that's what I love about your music. I was able to listen to a lot of your music and just to hear the lyrics and the message behind it all. What does that process look like for you as you are writing your awesome hits that you have out? Narrow Wave, Full Attention. What does that process look like for you all?
I think for me, I was like discovering myself, because God will give you gifts and sometimes he hides them in you. So it was hidden in me and I didn't realize I had it. So Hard Day, I was produced, God blessed me to produce Hard Day. And that was normal because it was birthed from tragedy. I was suicidal, heavy depression. My brother was murdered. So I kind of understood the bluesy and the jazzy part in that. So it didn't alarm me. But when it was other stuff, I was like, God, this is not me. And God was letting me know, no, that's you. This is how I want you to display and present me. And sometimes I think that when things are not familiar to us, we reject it. And we could be really rejecting our blessing. So I did feel like, because we're still apostolic, but we grew up in very strict holiness. And I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for the structure, the discipline. I thank God for Pastor Barbara Abraham. She's been a huge blessing in our lives. And still, because she lost both her parents, so she definitely understands and she helps us to this day. But I was like, well, church people kind of hard. Like, God, this us,
right?
Lord Jesus, you want us,
Yeah.
to tell about You know, I confuse lust for love, infatuation for sincerity. That's in full attention. So I'm like, you want us,
Right.
us little church girls, us listen to Shirley Caesar, us to say this. I said, well, you know, when what is it? Your song that you wrote, Don't You? So me and my sister are a lot alike, and we're not a lot alike. So Alma came in the house and she was singing Don't You? And I was like, something about the gift of writing, God will let you know if it came from a person. I was like, Alma, it sounds good. I said, did you write it? And she said, yes. So when Alma wrote Don't You, and if you ever get a chance to listen to Don't You, it's talking about, you know, waiting for merch. I was like, oh, this is us. I'm not the only one dealing with this experience of being jazzy, bluesy, sometimes interpretation of R&B, because R&B more so tells you about struggles in relationship, unequally yoked relationships that gospel should highlight, because we're in this world, we struggling with real stuff. So what Alma did, I was like, oh, this is us. I'm not crazy. Right. I'm not weird.
Not at all.
We're in this together, and this is what God has birthed in us. So.
And that's what I love about your message, though, because we are not alone. We are not alone, right? If we speak up and say these things as they are, right, that are happening to our lives, other people stick up and say, you know what, oh my God, I'm not alone in this, right? Someone understands what I'm going through. I'm not crazy, right? I am not mad, but I'm human. I am human, and I'm okay. I am okay. And I'm glad someone can relate to this as well, because I grew up under the apostolic doctrine as well, right? And they are hard on individuals, right? Yes. It's more, to me, I feel, religion, the spirit. And you have to know who you are. Like, I have a relationship with him, and I know who I am, right? He understands me and I understand him, right? So we're in this together, right? And it's just not a phase, right? This is a real thing. And so again, that's what brings us here, right? I love your music, and that's what I feel that your music holds as well. So again, I can't say it enough. Thank you.
To God be all the glory. We're honored.
Say so. Listen, say so. I love it. And as you all are in the realm of singing and performing and ministering to different people, you have won a lot of awards. You've been on magazines and you've been nominated for various things. What have you learned, each of you? What have you learned about yourselves during this transition in your life?
What have we learned about ourselves? That God, he puts the gifts in us, and it's all for his glory. And that we have to always be mindful to give God all the glory. And that it's mind-blowing, because like, oh wow, you chose me. You know, that's what I'm learning. Like, wow, you put this in me. And it is what you said, because we see the fruit of it, you know, the awards and the magazines. To God be all the glory. And we know it's him, because it's not like, you know, we're going after the dream, but the Lord is truly, he has been doing reigning. He has been blessing. So it's like, oh, okay, so I am who you say I am. I am who you say I am.
Yeah. I think for me, also accepting to be vulnerable. A lot of times we always want to display God is strong, but we are frail and we need him. So a lot of times in church songs, we do talk about blessings, we talk about victorious and things of that nature, but we sometimes don't really highlight the things that's wrong with us, because we feel like we're being weak. But how is anybody going to really get help? That's why a lot of people turn to R&B songs, because they really are actually targeting real life issues. So I was like, well, God, I feel like the way I'm writing, I'm talking about myself, you know, I'm telling on myself. Like, this stuff is like, I'm talking about me, but I need to do that to help somebody else. And everybody way of deliverance is not the same way. You know, you might get delivered off of Kurt Carlson. You know, that might be something that God delivered you, you know, and he's needed as well. Yeah. But sometimes people need storytellers, and me and my sister are storytellers. So accepting the call and executing it. I think that's what we're learning to do, accepting it and executing it. Yes. And each round go high and high. We're still adjusting. We're learning the gifts God's placed in us. I know that we're getting more comfortable with it now. At first, we were just like, ooh, Lord Jesus. Because one of the lyrics that my sister wrote, do you want to say about
Oh, okay. Don't you? I mean, that's pretty. It's pretty. Oh wow. I know you want what's between my thighs, but I'm not willing to compromise. I know that's pretty harsh for some people, but I did say because I know that other songs they're pretty graphic and they're talking about the opposite. So I wanted to say, look, I know this is what you want, but I'm not willing to compromise, and it's a testimony, and I have it in my spoken word as well, what God delivered me from and how I'm not going back there. So that's why I had the song Don't You, and Raquel wrote on the song too, but God gave it to her. I just add some, but God birthed that in her. But it comes from the experience.
Yeah. And what I think is that it's kind of funny because we're telling on ourselves, but it's a freedom in it. Yeah. It's a freedom in it. And a lot of times we wonder about, church people, that you just want to listen to R&B, you just want to listen to that. Well, they actually are being transparent and they're telling their story. And everything, you can't dance, you can't shout, you can't jump, you can't say hallelujah. They're telling they're struggling with depression. They're telling they're struggling with suicidal thoughts and how this man ain't doing them right, how this woman not doing them right. Mary J. Blige is famous for that, and we need to have that type of opportunity or in songs and gospel. God is about completion. So everything can't be clapped over. I'm hurting. And you need to label these things. Mm-hmm. So I believe God called us to label the stuff that people are dealing with, people are struggling with in their flesh as Christians, because everybody want to act like they're not struggling. And to show that, hey, God is real and he can deliver you out of the sin, not while you're in it. So
that's it.
This season in my life, I feel that's been my church hurt, right? That people are just, they put up this front of, all right, I haven't, done this, and this, or they'll say, I've done this, but they'll stop, right? They won't go into, I don't know all the details, but tell me a little something, right? Yeah. Be real with me. Let me know that I'm not by myself. Let me know something, please, right? And I didn't hear a lot of that growing up, right? I didn't hear a lot of that up in the church. So now it's like, it's okay to talk about it because the youth are watching us now, right? Exactly. So it's okay to talk about that. That's just amazing. I love your ministry. I really, really, really do, because it's so timely. It's so timely. So again, I just thank you for that. So let's talk about Let You Go, right? This is a love song to him. A love song to him. Where did it come from?
I'm Joey Marie Urbina, and I play Xiomara in Snowfall. And you're watching The Michael Finkley Show.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Father to Father.
The mission of Father to Father Charleston, South Carolina is to help fathers in the Low Country area of South Carolina to be a positive and consistent presence in their children's lives. Father to Father provides community-based programs and support groups for fathers free of charge. They also help fathers connect to other resources they need so they can meet their responsibilities and secure their parental rights. Father to Father offers job coaching and employment connections that benefit fathers. Father to Father is a resource for local organizations that want to provide family support and father-friendly services. If this program is a fit for you, visit our location in North Charleston, South Carolina, and meet our friendly staff here to help and assist. Or visit our website at fathertofatherinc.org. So let's talk about Let You Go, right? This is a love song to him. A love song to him. Where did it come from?
Let You Go. It's a song, basically, you know how within our walk with Christ, we go through ups and downs, and it seems like we continue to go through different storms. So it's basically a declaration to God that no matter what I deal with, no matter what I go through, I'm not going to leave you now. I'm not going to leave you at this point, because it's like, but every realm goes higher, higher heights and deeper depths. And of course, the more that you elevate, of course, you're not going to be tested on the same level. So just understanding that God is not trying to ruin us. God is actually, creating us, molding us, shaping us into who he created us to be. So that's let you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. Also, it's definitely telling you, like, okay, I feel like it's a reminder to us. Like, he's not willing to leave us, we leave him. So it's a reminder, you know how God always repeats himself, I'm here for you, I'm here for you, I love you, I love you. God he's constantly repeats himself. Yes. In the Bible, he will spoke a word to the prophets, but he'll constantly repeat himself. Jesus prophesies always in Genesis when Adam and Eve sinned. God always constantly repeats himself. So for me, it's a reminder for us to know, like, God, we can't afford to leave you. You're too valuable. And it's also like, going down like kind of like the history of our relationship. Yeah, different things we've been through. You want some part, I just tell a little bit of song like I've been down, but I'm all right now. Yes. So that means you're gonna go through some stuff and you're gonna get over it because people in the world suffer too. So I mean, you have to go through. It's just the reality of the situation. Whether you're serving God or you're not, you're gonna suffer some form of fashion. But I just can't leave you. Exactly.
I'm so glad he doesn't leave us.
Thank God.
Oh gosh, we'd be truly a ship without a sail.
Come on, without a sail, glory.
Listen, I love it. What's next for the Fisher Girls? What is that next biggest thing? Your next biggest dream? What is that for you all?
We're acting. We're currently acting. We're in a movie coming up.
Yes, it's called Keys of the Kingdom. Produced, written by Michael Cleos Chen
and Desiree Chen.
It should be available, I believe, Lord willing, next month on Tubi and probably other different networks. Right. But it's available now. You can Google it. The trailer and everything is up. So we're just grateful to God, for the opportunities that he's, given to us. We have a whole lot of different engagements, and Let You Go will be out sometime this month.
Yes, either this month or next month. And we have here a flyer.
Y'all, please, FINK FAM, go support these amazing women of God in their ministry. I'm telling you, they're doing some incredible things and more to come. This is only a peak of what you've seen them, but more to come. I can't wait to see you at the Stella Awards on stage getting your award, right? At 12 Awards getting your award, right? Because again, we don't put God in a box, right? What he has for us, and no devil in hell can bring that, can take that away from us. So again, thank you. Each of you, how can we follow you on social media?
At Fisher Girls.
Yes. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify. Yes. I feel like I'm missing something. Everywhere, Facebook, actually.
And you can hashtag the Fisher Girls, and it's Fisher, of course, without the C. So all over Facebook, Instagram.
And also, my sister's a published author. This is her second. Well, this is your first book, right? The second one. So yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I got to mention, we were considered for a Grammy for Narrowway last year.
Yep, on a compilation.
Yeah, so God is truly blessing us.
Excited.
Just listen, put me in the room because I want to celebrate with you. We rejoice with them that do rejoice. So yeah, let's go. Are you all going to the Stella Awards this year?
Yeah, most likely. We went last year. It was an awesome experience, and we performed during the weekend. It was beautiful. That was our first time going, and it was just awesome to be in the place.
It was.
Yeah, it was awesome. And we performed at the Spin Awards last year. That was awesome. We actually love Atlanta.
Yeah, Dope Women in Radio. We were there and performed. It's exciting.
I'm so shocked that I didn't see you at the Stella Awards. I was right there.
But you know what? I probably didn't recognize you because, with so many different people there.
Yes, indeed.
It was huge. It was. That was our first time, but we were like,
it was my first time.
It was so beautiful. I was like, the television doesn't do it justice on television in person.
Yeah, it was sound. Cool. It was like, wow.
Yeah, it was
more than that. Ooh,
it was great. It was a great experience. Definitely a great experience. When I see you there again, we're gonna kiki kaka.
Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna do it up. But again, thank you so much, ladies, for being with us. Much success to you in the future. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.
We're family now.
Yes.
We're family now. We can change the name to the Fisher Girls / boy Finkley or Mike Fisher. You know, we can do it. Big fan, don't go away. Back at home.
My name is Marcus Brandon. You might have seen me as Diedrich on Mayor of Kingstown, and I'm right here sitting with you on the Michael Finkley Show.
Hey, did you get your merch yet? Your Michael Finkley merch. Visit our website, michaelfinkleyshow.com, and click Finkley Store. You won't be disappointed. I'm telling you. That's good.
CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million global listeners. Have you heard? CTR Media Network offers podcast production, podcast training, distribution, and product placement. Book us for your next event or schedule an interview with CTR Media Network podcasters today. To learn more, go to ctrmedianetwork.com.
What's good, family? What's good, family? I gotta come back again with some helpful tips, and this one I gotta speak on it because I'm speaking to my people pleasers out here. We the ones who please others and put ourselves on the back burner. We the ones who give and don't care about receiving. We the ones who do things for people that's not gonna do the same for us. Like, we those type of people. We those people who let others get over on us and we don't do nothing about it. Like, we those, I'm with you. I'm working on that still myself. People pleasers, you gotta stop doing it. And the reason why you gotta stop doing it, from personal experience, I became so drained when I was people pleasing. I became so drained when I was putting myself on the back burner. I became so drained when I used all my energy for others who wasn't giving me no energy back. I became so drained. And when I became drained and it was time for me to produce for me, I couldn't do it as fully as I wanted to because I didn't give it all away. So a tip, do what you need to do for you first, then do for others. And I'm on it now. I'm going to take care of me first. And if I have anything left to give, because I'm a giver, because I have a good heart, because I love to please people, I will give you what I have left. But I can't give you all of me first because I need to say that for me. I'm trying to build something great. I'm trying to do something great. I'm trying to become better. And I don't know what your goals is, but whatever your goals is, whatever your dreams is, you need to have the energy to build that first because you're going to really help them out more by helping you first than by helping them first. Because if you help yourself first, you get more out of it, which give you more to give. Right? So give to yourself first. Stop giving to others first. I know they may need you, but they have to learn how to do something on their own. You can't be their rescue every time because then they will start using you. It will become, I need you to, I use you now because you have become so available to me. And I had to learn I can't become so available to every single body and not be available for myself when it's time to be available for myself. So learn, put yourself first. Again, put yourself first, give yourself that energy, and what you have left, then you can give it to others.
Hey guys, it's your girl Rama Montakabi, aka Peaches, on the hit show BMF on Stars, and you are watching The Michael Finkley Show.
On the next Michael Finkley, we have from the BET series, The First Wives Club. Dani Guevara is with us as she talks about her character and how she's firing up the screen. And she also talks about her work with actors, with her business, Acting for Beginners. And we're excited to premiere our latest music video featuring the song Biggest Dream Come True. Next Finkley. Hey FINK fam, welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. So I hope that you were informed and entertained by this amazing interview. Thank you so much to the Fisher girls for being with us and being who you are as an individual in this industry. Thank you so much for being with us today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Michael Finkley Show. Ring that bell for notification. We'll see you in emails. And hey, new content's available. Listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And for more information about what we do, visit our website, michaelfinkleyshow.com. As always, FINK fam, thank you so much for watching. And always, always, always pursue your dreams. Have a good one.